Angel Reese following you around, pointing to her ring finger and taunting you?
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, be grateful that my team was in that position. That's all you can do is, hold your head high, be proud of what you did, and, all the credit in the world to LSU. They were.
The WNBA has just witnessed a showdown that fans will be talking about for years. Caitlin Clark didn't just play basketball, she delivered a masterclass that left Angel Reese stunned, social media on fire, and the league in shock. But this wasn't just a game, it was the defining moment of a rivalry that has been brewing since college. So, what exactly happened, and why is everyone saying Clark just ended the debate once and for all? Let's break it down.
My dog, you can't teach that. I'm going to go out and do whatever it takes to win, and every single night, my teammates rely on my energy. So being able to continue the energy, even if we're down, even if we're up, that's what I do.
To understand why this game mattered so much, we need to rewind. April 2023, the NCAA Women's Championship. LSU's Angel Reese defeats Iowa's Caitlin Clark, and in one unforgettable moment, Reese points to her ring finger, mocking Clark in front of millions. The clip goes viral. A rivalry is born. Ever since, the sports world has been waiting for their professional rematch. And in this WNBA clash, it finally happened.
Was listed as something that is really, really impressive. She was listed as one of Forbes 30 under 30 for sport.
Coming into the 2024 season, Clark was the #1 pick for the Indiana Fever, immediately drawing comparisons to legends like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird. Angel Reese, drafted by the Chicago Sky, carried the chip on her shoulder, determined to prove she was more than just the villain of Clark's story. Both rookies had solid starts, but all eyes were locked on this matchup, the first professional face-off between two of the most talked-about athletes in women's basketball.
Caitlin Clark finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball playing in quite some time.
And then the game. What started as hype quickly turned into a nightmare for Reese. Caitlin Clark put on one of the most electrifying performances in WNBA history. She finished with 38 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds, hitting circus threes from near half court and orchestrating a 15-2 run that flipped the entire momentum of the game. Every time the Sky tried to respond, Clark answered with another dagger. Meanwhile, Reese was neutralized. She scored just 8 points on 33% shooting and was forced to sit early after foul trouble.
The point that I'm really not understanding in all of this, and I feel like it's been such a pattern throughout the entire season, it feels like there are still certain people within the WNBA who want the league to grow, but they don't want it to grow if it's certain people at the face.
But what happened after the game may have been just as important as what happened on the court. Reese downplayed the loss, telling reporters, "It's just one game. I'm still the best at what I do." But critics weren't buying it. Meanwhile, Clark's humble post-game interview won over even more fans as she praised her teammates and brushed off comparisons. Social media went into meltdown mode with fans, analysts, and even former WNBA stars weighing in.
So this was for the girls that look like me, that's going to speak up on what they believe in. It's unapologetically you. And that's what I did it for tonight. This was for it was bigger than me tonight. It was bigger than me. Twitter is going to go in a rage every time. And I mean, I'm happy. I feel like I've helped grow women's basketball this year. I'm super happy. And
this wasn't just about two players. This was about the future of the WNBA. Caitlin Clark represents a new era. High-paced, long-range shooting, and star power that fills arenas. Angel Reese brings grit, toughness, and the drama that fuels rivalries. Together, they've created a storyline that transcends the court one that is pulling in viewers who never watched women's basketball before. Rivalries create legends. Heroes and villains make leagues unforgettable. And right now, the WNBA has both.
Runners for Rookie of the Year. Clark, the fastest player in WNBA history with 300 points, 100 rebounds, 100 assists. Angel was named Rookie of the Month for June, amidst of a single-season record. 11 straight double-doubles. She just won.
The Clark-Reese rivalry isn't just about basketball. It's personal. From the championship taunts, to social media subtweets, to Clark getting knocked down and Reese clapping on the sidelines, every moment has added fuel to the fire. And while Clark has embraced the role of superstar, Reese has leaned into the villain role, saying, quote, I'll take the bad guy role if that's what it takes to make people watch women's basketball. It's a rivalry rooted in competition, ego, and legacy.
The first pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Indiana Fever select.
So what happens now? Angel Reese still has time to bounce back. She's young, talented, and capable of rewriting this narrative in the next matchup. But for now, the crown belongs to Caitlin Clark, and she's wearing it with pride. The WNBA isn't just growing, it's exploding. And if Clark versus Reese is the league's first great rivalry of this new era, then women's basketball has officially arrived.
Absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well.
What did you think of Caitlin Clark's performance? Do you believe Angel Reese can bounce back, or is Clark simply on another level? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth WNBA coverage.
She wins the national title. First thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of that. Even Caitlin Clark getting knocked down in that game on Saturday, who's standing up applauding but Angel Reese? So she's sort of embraced a Draymond Green role here.
In one electrifying night, the WNBA landscape quaked. Caitlin Clark, rookie phenom, scoring machine, record setter. Angel Reese, double-double dynamo, rebounding queen, trademarked Mebounds sensation. When these two collide, fireworks. Tonight, we break down how one game changed everything.
All started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. And understanding, negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, just because of one single game. And just looking at that, I'll take that role. I'll take the bad guy role, and I'll continue to take that on and be that for my teammates. And if I want to be that, and I know I'll go down in history, I'll look back in 20 years and be like.
Their rivalry began under the brightest lights. In April 2023's NCAA championship, Angel Reese taunted Caitlin Clark with a now iconic ring gesture as LSU beat Iowa. Clark later downplayed it as a heated moment on the court.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Then came the game everyone's talking about. The WNBA stage lit ablaze. One player emerged unstoppable. The other was left reeling.
Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin Clark.
Even media heavyweights have weighed in. Stephen A. Smith, in his inimitable style, called Clark a generational talent, adding, "She moved the needle." This isn't just one game, it's a turning point. Rivalries drive fandom, ratings, culture. Clark's scoring and popularity added record viewership and attention to the league. Reese's resilience and fire keep the storyline compelling. Beyond stats, this is about identity. Clark, the composed sharpshooter. Reese, the bold, unapologetic force. One is red hot with scoring and assists. One is a rebounding beast who embraces controversy and influence beyond the court. Clark, Reese, rivalry, records, legacy. We're witnessing a defining moment in women's basketball, and it's only heating up. Who wins the next chapter? Subscribe, hit that bell, and be at the front seat when Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese do it all over again. The WNBA world is absolutely losing its mind after Caitlin Clark put on a jaw-dropping performance that left Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky stunned. Clark didn't just win, she dominated, lighting up the court with her trademark deep threes, no-look passes, and relentless energy that had fans and analysts buzzing across social media. The clash between Clark and Reese was already hyped as the next chapter of their fiery rivalry, but nobody expected Clark to completely dismantle her opponent with such precision and confidence. Angel Reese, who has built her brand on toughness and swagger, suddenly found herself on the receiving end of a basketball masterclass as Clark's scoring outburst and leadership silenced critics and electrified the league. Within minutes, highlights of Clark torching Reese's defense went viral, with fans declaring it the official arrival of Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. For Reese, the night was humiliating as her frustration was visible on the court, while Clark's star power only grew brighter. Now, media outlets, players, and fans everywhere are calling this game the turning point that cements Clark as the league's biggest draw and the face of the WNBA's future.